Well, we're here with the world champion, GUKESH Dommaraju Gukesh. Has it sunk in that you are indeed the champion of the world?
I think it never really sinks in. I mean, I was a bit overwhelmed at the start, but now I've had time to cool off. So now I'm feeling a bit more relaxed, and I spend some time with the loved ones.
Time with loved ones. You speak to your mom. What was her reaction?
Firstly, I spoke with her on the phone. She was back home when I won the match, and we both were just in tears at that moment. But then my mom arrived in Singapore a couple of hours back. Not only my mom, but some of my family members also came. I met my mom. I'm yet to meet the others. But yeah, they're all super happy.
We saw that beautiful hug with your dad right after you walked out. It was very emotional. Speak to us about the relationship with you and your father and why it was so special that you walk out into his arms.
Both my parents have been the single most unwavering support for me from the start. Like they have different roles. My dad is more he takes care of like everything. He acts as like a manager, takes care of all the stuff that revolves around my career so that I can focus fully. My mom is there for me, in any emotional or spiritual support kind of way. And I mean, both of them have sacrificed a lot, and this win means a lot more than like it means for me. So it's not only my dream that we managed to achieve, but it's their dream.
I saw a clip of your mother saying that no matter what happens, you have to be humble. Don't get too big ahead. Is that the normal kind of stuff she says to you to keep you grounded?
Yeah, from the start of my career, she has one thing that she has been very particular about is she still says that I'll be very happy to hear that you're a great chess player, but I would be happier to hear that you're a even greater person. So that has been something that I really value a lot. I know I have like a lot of things to work on, but I try my best to be a better chess player and a better person.
I did see a note from the Prime Minister of India. How special was that to get his reaction?
It was very special. The kind of support that chess has in India is amazing, especially in the recent years. And the government, the Indian government, the Dommaraju government have been a crucial part of the chess progress that is happening in the country. And the kind of support like the prime ministers, the chief ministers, they show is very encouraging for the players. And not only support like this, they have sponsored many of the tournaments that is happening, sponsoring many of the players. Yeah, their support means a lot to me and a lot of Indian chess players, and I'm really thankful to the government.
Did you have a chance to celebrate last night? Do anything crazy an 18-year-old might do?
Like, I did celebrate a bit, but nothing crazy. I mean, there were a few friends around, and we hung out. We were actually up until 4 a.m. Talking, reliving the experience and sharing our own experiences, how I felt and how they felt. But it was nice to catch up with my friends, and I didn't do anything crazy apart from the fact that I did not get a single minute of sleep. But other than that, I didn't get much chance to do something crazy. Probably tomorrow I'll go bungee jumping.
Bungee jumping, that's really crazy. You've never done it before, I imagine.
Yeah, I'm actually quite scared of heights. So I don't know why I made this deal with Gaio. He makes me do such things, and it's going to be fun and scary.
You said you recapped pleasant memories. I know when you're in the fishbowl, what are maybe a couple of the more pleasant memories from the championship that you're going to take away, and maybe others have shared as well with you?
Yeah, once you win, it's easier to look back at everything in a very positive way. If I have to pick like one or two most enjoyable moments for me in this match would be, I guess I was most excited when I stepped into the first game. The game did not go well, but the moment I came into this glass box, it felt like, this is where I wanted to be, and I'm here. And obviously the next is the winning.
That winning moment, we saw you go through so many emotions. We normally don't see that on your face, but you seem to be unable to control yourself, walking around like an 8-year-old kid, thinking, I'm about to win this championship. Take us through that emotional roller coaster you felt in just the space of a few minutes.
I think you put it very nicely. I think I turned into an 8-year-old kid at that moment. And I think I wouldn't have reacted the same way if I had more control in the match. Like, if, for example, I was in a more dominant fashion and the last game I just needed a draw and I was about to clinch it, I would have probably do that. But just this match, the way it went, I was so close to winning in so many of the games. I missed those chances, and then this game, I thought it was going to the tie break, and I was not really expecting. I mean, I was going to press for a very long time, but I wasn't really expecting this. Basically the whole thinking for me to what am I going to do in the tie breaks to I am the world champion happened within a couple of minutes. I think at that point all the stress I just wasn't able to handle it and just came out.
We saw that emotion certainly on your face. Any other tears shed, people close to you that you want to share with us?
Yeah, right after I came out of the playing hall, I hugged Dad and then I hugged Gayu. Gayu clearly had some tears in his eyes, which was cool to see. And when I was talking with my mom, we both were very emotional.
Can you imagine the reception you're going to get when you get back to India?
I feel very privileged to experience this, to do this for my country and to experience all the love and support that people have shown me and are going to show me, and I'm really thankful to all the fans. I kind of have a feeling because after candidates it was also a very nice welcome that I got when I went back home. That time it was a bit of a shock, but this time I'm more prepared. Like, I have a rough idea what's going to happen.
Take us back a step. You as a child and the humble beginnings that you had. We've seen videos of you in your room. Now you are just factually a millionaire and likely a multimillionaire. What's the difference to you now?
It means a lot to me, first of all, that when we got into chess, we had to make some very hard decisions, and my parents, they had to go through a lot of financial and emotional struggles to have a chance at this dream, and they experienced a lot, and it means a lot that now we are kind of more comfortable in this financial way, and my parents don't have to worry about these things anymore. Personally, for me, money has never been the most. It has not been the reason why I play chess.
You said yesterday about possibly playing Magnus Carlsen. How excited are you at the prospect, and maybe are you calling him out? Like, come on, Magnus, come get it.
I think we all know at this point pretty clearly that Magnus openly has said that he doesn't enjoy this format, this whole process of this World Championship and preparation. But I personally, as a chess fan and someone who wants to improve myself, I would love it if Magnus, decides to come back. It'll be like the first and most importantly, it'll be the biggest challenge that I can possibly face. As a chess fan and as a chess player who wants to improve himself, I would love it if Magnus comes back. He's clearly the best and probably the greatest of all time.
Is that a motivation to you? You just used the words greatest of all time. Is there a part of you that says, that's also a goal I have? I want to be the best that ever was.
It is my dream, basically. I mean, as a kid, I wanted to become world champion because I thought it meant, the best player in the world. Now, it's still a very special achievement for me. It's, going through the whole process, candidates, world championship, it's very stressful and it had to put a lot of effort into it. So it means a lot to me. But my main goal that I have had is being the best in the world. And you know, achieving my full potential, and if that's enough to become the greatest of all time, then yeah, sure. And Magnus and all the top guys, Fambe, Hikaru, Nepo, all these amazing guys. I mean, um, they're just motivation for me to, keep working hard. I guess this is the beauty of competition.
Speak to that as we think of names like Capablanca or Botvinnik, Tal, Bobby Fischer, Karpov, Kasparov, Anand, Magnus Carlsen, and we add the name GUKESH Dommaraju. Does that seem real that your name gets forever appended to those illustrious giants?
My wallpaper for a lot of years on my laptop was I think it was before Ding became the world champion. It was like, for a lot of years, it was the 16 world champions. And now that I think of it, I'm part of this amazing players in history. I mean, it's like any player's dream, and for me, it's a huge honor. But yeah, I think I still have a long way to achieve the kind of greatness that Vishy sir, Vishy sir, Magnus, and all these players have done.
That said, you are the world champion. What does it mean to you to inspire those young people as it stands now that you're at the top?
It means a lot to me. I mean, I got inspired as a 7, 8-year-old watching Vishy sir. And now that I know that there are many kids who take up chess, so they get interested and they get motivated by looking at my games. And whenever these little kids, they come up to me and they ask for autographs, and I get to know that I'm inspiring them, and it means a lot, because at the end of the day, we're all trying to grow the game of chess, and doing my part for this greater good is, chess has given me a lot, and this is the least I can do, and it's, yeah.
You talk about the love of chess, right? We all love the game. Speak to your love beyond the work, beyond the accolades, beyond the glory, pure love of this amazing game.
Actually, in one of the moments in this match, when I was feeling a bit stressed out, and I wasn't feeling very, very enthusiastic, and it was because I went through a lot of emotions during this match, losing the first day. It was so many emotions to go through, and it was a bit stressful, and I got caught up with the pressure of the moment. And what really helped me, my team and my close ones, they helped me remind myself as the reason why I started playing chess. Because when I first saw the board and pieces, I didn't know what world champion was. I didn't know what anything was. It was a toy for me. It was the coolest toy. And deep down, I'm still this kid who loves chess, and I'm still curious about all the beauty that chess has.
Speaking of being a chess fan, a lot of times people look at grandmasters and world champions and say, they know everything. What else is there to learn? What is your feeling, or your words to people about the fact that the game is really an ocean, and we're beginners trying to continue to learn, even at advanced stages, even as a world champion?
Yeah, I think simply if you look at chess, it has been played for so many thousands of years, more than that, and no one has been, there have been great players, but no one has been able to master chess. Even the greatest players make a lot of mistakes, and it just shows that chess, even though the technology is so advanced and computers are super strong, there is still a lot to learn about chess. And for me, I strongly believe that the more you know about something, the more you realize you don't know about that thing. So for me, I learn, maybe it's also because of my relative young age compared to the other competitors, but for me, I still feel like I learn, whenever I'm with chess, I feel like I learn something new. Yeah, chess is a game of unlimited possibilities and unlimited beauty. I think I read this quote somewhere, that the beauty of like humankind is that we make mistakes, so then we can learn from it. If we are perfect, there's nothing to live.
Journey versus destination. Which one do you feel sweeter, or how do you compare the two?
For me, both are important. I know the journey is like, that's what you need to be focused on, not the destination. But I mean, I do try my best to focus on the process and stuff like that. But for example, I play a beautiful game and I lose the game, I would probably feel sad, and I play maybe not a great game and I win. I would probably feel happy. So I think I'm also more kind of this person who you know uh, tends to look at the result. Uh, Obviously, the journey is important. What you do in this moment sets up the result. But for me, at the end of the day, I feel like the result is what makes me happy.
Losing versus, or the fear of losing versus the desire to win. We saw you take enormous risks in this match that a lot of people would say one game could have been fatal, one loss potentially. But you were willing to not repeat positions where clearly you were probably the one who was a bit worse. Where do you stand on that? Fear of losing versus the wish to win the game?
I think I'm still also maybe in this again because of my age, but I'm kind of like a more uh, ambitious player. My desire to win is probably stronger than my fear of losing. I mean, from the initial few games, it was clear that my opponent was not taking all the chances that he was given. So I had a bit more freedom to push. I mean, there is a limit, of course, but I felt a bit more freedom to push my luck a bit because he was doing great at defending tenaciously, but he was not taking all the chances that I was giving him. So, in that sense, I was I felt a bit more freedom. But in general, I do agree that I'm a bit of a risk taker.
Speak to that, as you just mentioned, your opponent wasn't taking that many chances. Were you shocked by that? And did you actively discuss that with your team to say, like, why isn't he swinging for the fences?
Yeah, I initially got this impression when he went too easy on me in the second game. I mean, obviously, the first game I played a horrible game. It was clear that I was struggling to settle into the match, and I felt like the second game I made a comfortable draw, and then it was not that he played an interesting idea in the opening. It was not like he was playing for a draw, but I felt like he could have pushed a bit more in the game because he was not really running any serious risks in that push. And it was not a huge surprise because throughout the year he had this tendency. He was defending tenaciously, but most of the chances he was slightly tending towards the safer routes. But yeah, he should have taken more chances.
You're the world champion now. The target is squarely on your back. Everybody's going to want a piece of you. Are you ready for that challenge?
Yeah, always up for challenges, and also the stronger the challenges, the more effort you need to put in, the sweeter the outcome is.
Let's make a note of that. You are now the champion, so the responsibility is on you to prove that in each and every single game. The feeling of pressure that brings, or is it, as you mentioned, pressure builds diamonds?
I think even though I'm the world champion, it's not like I don't feel like I have to prove it, but rather I have more things to achieve. So my goal would be just to keep improving myself. I'm sure I haven't peaked yet, and I'm sure I haven't achieved my potential. So it's just about the journey is about just giving it my all to reach my full potential. Obviously, there will be extra pressure since I'm the world champion. There will be more expectations. In general, I like pressure. I think it motivates me.
You mentioned critics help you in some way. How do you get that kind of strength to say, whatever, I got this?
It's just that Like, whenever I hear people say something negative about me, I don't get affected much because I believe that nobody can be more critical of me than what I am of myself.
Is there a special food, something you can't wait to, the kind of meal you'd love to have, maybe back home? That'll be a great celebratory meal.
I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the chefs here who were preparing special food for me. I was eating the South Indian, like mostly the kind of food that I would eat at home, and I feel comfortable. So they were preparing this delicious Indian meals for me. So I was feeling at home. During this match, I realized when me and Gayu were casually chatting that I haven't eaten ice cream in over a year. So probably like Ding, I would also try.
When you won the Olympiad, my final question to you. You looked like you were having a good time. Will there be a lot of dancing when you get back home?
Most probably there will be some, but for most of my life, I have a lot of friends who are like very good dancers, and whenever we have get-togethers, they will all be dancing, and I'd just be sitting in the corner. I'd be too shy to dance. And in the Olympiad, obviously it was a huge high for us. The first goal for India, and the way that the team was, the spirits were high, and the way we won, it was just a high for all of us. And yeah, it was on the spot decision to just go there. I was just in the moment. We were all super high and high with emotion, and we just started dancing. And then, like, some of my friends saw this video of me dancing in the Olympiad, and they were like, "Okay, you can dance on stage in the Olympiad, but you can't dance with us." So they made me do a dance video. So probably there will be some dancing after I go back.
Forgive me, I do have one more question. We're sitting next to the trophy. You hadn't seen it before. Your thoughts that you're going to be holding it. This is yours to take home.
Yeah, I mean, I saw it from a distance in the opening ceremony, but the first time I'm seeing from so close. Yeah, it looks beautiful, and for 11 years it was not home, and I'm glad that I'll be the one to take him back.
Beautiful. You'll be dancing with this trophy at home. Congratulations, world champion.
Thanks a lot.